Let me paint you a picture. The year is 2026 and Palworld has finally launched into its official version 1.0. You step into this colorful world expecting a peaceful, relaxing pet collection adventure, but instead you are met with wild fire monsters burning down your base, getting attacked by the actual police, and dying because you stood on your own campfire. We are going in with zero guides, zero safety nets, and a highly questionable group of animal helpers. From stealing legendary eggs to getting beaten up by samurai monsters, things are about to get completely wild. We start our new journey by opening up the character creator. Honestly, this setup feels very basic and lacks a lot of customization features. For example, why on earth can I not dye my character's beard? Well, I had to accept my plain grey chin and jump straight into the world. We spawn in completely unconscious, surrounded by 3 adorable animals. These are called pals. But why the hell are they staring at me like that? Naturally, I started punching the cute little chickens right away. I ran down the stone stairs, grabbed the survival journal, and looted a hidden chest. It gave us some gold coins, experience scrolls, and pal soul material. I punched a few more chickens to collect chickpea, poultry, and eggs. I activated our very first fast travel point and walked over to talk to the first NPC. Next, I started punching trees and rocks to gather basic wood and stone. This is a true survival game with a hunger meter and a temperature scale. I placed down a primitive workbench and crafted a simple wooden club. I needed more wood and stone to build a pickaxe, so I got to clubbing the environment. I crafted our starting tools and completed our main setup objective. My character leveled up, which gave us some useful stat points. I decided to pull all my starting points directly into weight and stamina. I do not want my character to be slowed down while carrying this entire video into the YouTube algorithm. With our new technology points, we unlocked the Palbox Blueprint. This is the main heart of your base, just like the Castle Heart in V Rising or the Flame Altar in Enshroud. I unlocked the Pal Sphere recipe, a campfire, a repair bench, and wooden building pieces. I crafted our first blue sphere and searched for a target. We spotted a Cattiva, which is a small pink cat. I need to make sure my capture rate is high, so I will explain how this works while you hit the like button. If you're enjoying this first look at Palworld 1.0, please drop a quick like on the video. It helps our channel enormously. The lower their health bar is, the higher your chance of catching them. I whacked the poor pink cat with my club until she had enough, then threw the sphere, and it was a success. Our very first capture. I broke down our workbench, ran forward, and started mining rocks. I opened some random chests in the field and mined our first iron deposit. In this game, captured creatures join your team to help you in combat. Every single creature has a unique partner skill which acts as a passive bonus when they are active. They also have work preferences, active skills, and stat bonuses. The higher their work skill level is, the faster they do their job. Just a few pieces of iron made my weight meter go completely in the red zone. I put more points into my waist stats so I could carry all this awesome loot. I mined some palladium veins to get blue fragments for crafting spears. Soon after, we caught our second creature, a small sheep named Lamball. Our third capture was a water-type elephant creature named Teafant. I had to set up our workbench in the field again to craft more spheres, because, well, we need to catch even more creatures, obviously. One highly annoying thing about the early game is the crafting time. You have to sit there holding the craft button for a very long time before your pets can help you. I built a campfire next to my crafting station and cooked a Lamball kebab. Yummy! By the time I finished making the spheres, night fell. New nocturnal creatures started spawning in the dark. I chopped down a few trees to build a storage chest because my weight was slowing me down. I walked out into the dark to see what the night had to offer. Very close to our workstation, 2 Daedreams spawned. I whacked them to the head, threw my spears, and captured them after a good fight. These 2 floating spirits have an amazing passive ability. They can stay summoned permanently by your side, and their attacks will never drop wild creatures below 1 health. This is a fantastic find because it gives you the maximum chances of capturing targets without killing them. I need to catch 2 more of them to make a full combat team. I unlocked more crafting recipes, an old bow, arrows, a basic shield, armor, cloth, and a glider. I crafted some cloth and made our first proper set of armor. Now my character looks like an old wise version of Raiden from Mortal Kombat. I crafted new bow and a big stack of arrows, so we finally had a ranged weapon. At first, I was very confused about how to repair my broken tools.
Nope.
I completely forgot the game has a specific repair bench for this. My brilliant strategy before? Well, just destroy the broken tool and craft a new one. An absolute genius. After spending way too much time at the workbench, I put my items in the chest and walked forward. The goal now is to capture 5 of every single creature type to get a special Mimog effigy. You can open your Palpedia to see your captured collection. It shows a small yellow icon next to a creature name if you have successfully caught 5 of them. While capturing creatures, a Dark Knight type spirit spawned in broad day. I did not complain, I just threw a sphere and captured it right away. We completed our 5th capture for this type and got another Mimog effigy. I caught a dog creature called Pupperai, collected fiber, and caught a green plant slug named Gumoss. Then I saw a human walking in the forest. I assumed it was an enemy and directly attacked it. The human shot back, and I died instantly. It turns out it was a friendly quest NPC all along. Only I could commit such a stupid crime, right? Even the local pal police came after me. I respawned at the starting point, ran back and realized my character can slide down hills to move faster. I collected my dropped items and politely talked to the NPC like a normal person. Well, it turns out that he had absolutely nothing to say to me. So I walked away and unlocked another fast travel point. I found a small blue duck named Pengullet and captured it. Right after that, I saw a strange glowing version of the Puperai dog. So let me know in the comment section below why some creatures glow like this. By the way, I love making these videos, but they also take a ton of time to make. To keep the lights running, all I need is a second of your time to like and subscribe to the channel, so our small little survivor community can grow. Thank you very much. Now, let's jump straight back into the wilderness. I spoke to a nearby NPC who gave us a side quest to deliver food to another settler. I completely forgot to do this quest for the entire episode. I hope that guy likes eating cold food. I grabbed the glowing green item called Leaf Monk Effigy. These green items are hidden all over the map. You can offer them to a statue of power later to increase your capture. When I turned around, I found a large pink egg lying on the ground, so I snatched it. We need to build an incubator at our base in order to hatch it. I cannot wait to see what's inside. Next, I ran into a pack of red foxes called Foxparks. I captured them quickly. These fire types are extremely useful for keeping your base furnaces fueled for crafting. Near the foxes, I caught another Pengullet and some grass types named Herbil and Clovee. I spotted the Vixy and a blue frog named Croajiro. I threw 2 spheres and missed both times. Then I accidentally grabbed a rare sphere from my bag and threw that into the lake as well. I ran out of spheres and ended up killing the frog instead. What a massive waste. I had to spend time mining Palworld fragments to craft more spheres. This is pretty much the entire gameplay loop. Craft spheres, catch creatures, and repeat. I climbed up a tall mountain to reach a point of interest and found a large damp egg. It was blue and sat right near a massive boss named Chillet. An elite cow named Mozzarina was walking next to it as well. I was noticeably under gear for this one, so I backed away slowly. I found a chest behind them, spotted 2 owls named Hoocrates, and tried to capture them. My last sphere failed and I had to kill them as well. I placed down another workbench to make more spheres and told my Lamball to do the crafting. I started walking away to explore, thinking the ship would finish the job, but these workers have a strict proximity limit. The moment I stepped too far away, he abandoned the crafting table and ran after. I had to stand there and wait. I caught another Foxparks. Gumoss and finally caught the blue frog. I unlocked our next fast travel spot and saw a dark dungeon cave right next to it. I went inside to investigate. The cave was full of cavern mushrooms and digging moles called Fuddlers. I captured the moles and opened a chest that gave us a crossbow schematic too. This blueprint lets you craft a highly rare version of the weapon without unlocking it in your skill tree. This was a massive find. I mined some sulfur ore and found a rare item called a stamina lotus. While trying to get out of the dungeon quickly, I jumped too soon, missed the rock platform and fell to my death. Fortunately, the game spawned me inside the dungeon with all my items. I tried to complete a jumping puzzle on the stone pillars, but I quickly realized that I needed a glider for this, which I had not crafted yet. Absolutely fantastic. Well done. We went outside, caught a few Clovee, and gathered Haldium until night fell. In the dark, I found a small blue creature called Depresso. His face looks completely miserable. He is officially my spirit animal. I caught a wild pig named Rushoar. And a llama named Melpaca. Nearby, we saw the giant king of the forest, King Pacha, but he was too strong for us. I entered the beautiful autumn forest biome, found a chest, and caught an electric hedgehog. named Jolthog. We finally arrived at a small settlement. A local villager was selling captured creatures. One of them was a flying bird with a passive trait called Motivational Leader. I definitely wanted to be motivated, so I bought it for 7,300 gold coins. Let me know in the comments if buying creatures from merchants is actually worth it. I also sold some of our captured animals that had terrible passive debuffs. I hope this was the correct choice. I completed our main objective, unlocked a fast travel point, and spoke to a researcher. I explored further, unlocked another travel point, and found a job. I caught a flying ray named Celaray using a sphere I found on the grass. Even if you craft dozens of spheres, you run out of them very quickly. On the beach, there was a small wooden hut with an old man sitting on the porch. He gave us a quest titled Give a FUACK! Who names these creatures? Jokes aside, FUACK is an actual blue duck creature we need to find. I activated another travel point and crafted a new batch of spheres. Up until now, we had been wandering the map looking for a flat area to build a real base. Night fell by the time I finished crafting the spheres. I also constructed my first basic glider. I went out and caught a wild Mozzarina cow. Mozzarina cow? No, seriously, who came up with these names? I am dying. I cannot read the script. In the dark, I tried to catch a purple bat named Tombat. But killed it instead. I tried to catch a water seahorse named Kelpsea, but died to its attacks instead. I respawned, grabbed my dropped items, and caught a floating blue spirit named Wispaw. I spotted a deer with giant crown horns called an eight-tailed deer. I think I'm just gonna call it deer from now on. And mined some powder. On a small nearby island, I found a giant green egg. This appears to be a legendary find. I finally located a decent base site with wood, stone, and iron ore. I claimed the land to start our building progression, but little did I know what was coming. I placed wooden floors and walls, then spotted a low hellfire beast named Arsox. I tried to capture him, but he set my character on fire and killed me. This was just a small taste of the pain these fire types can cause. I spawned on the beach and saw two giant birds called Nitewings attacking a deer. I ran in to steal the capture, but remembered I had 0 spheres in my bag. Back at my base site, I got my items, but the wild Arsox ambushed me again. This means war. I built wooden walls around my base to block him from entering. I finally placed down our pal box. Now we can assign workers to collect resources. I put my Daedream team in my party and put my dead Lamball in the box to heal up. I assigned Cattiva to help with crafting, mining, and building. I upgraded our base level, but the Arsox had burned down a large chunk of our walls. Some structures collapsed completely. I really dislike this structural decay feature so much that I will disable it in the settings later. I built a campfire and assigned our giant deer to chop down trees. I built straw beds for the workers so they do not get highly stressed. I cooked the wild pig steak to fill up my hunger meter. I placed our repair bench and finally realized I can fix my tools instead of throwing them away. I had unlocked so many new blueprints that I was completely swimming in choices. I decided to unlock them one by one, starting with a wooden bed. I collected the wood my dear chopped and made a proper bed for myself. For some odd reason, I did not like the layout, so I tore down all the walls to have an open base. Do not ask me why I did this, because I have no clue. I would not survive long enough to regret it anyway. Suddenly, I saw my worker deer get killed in the distance by the same angry Arsox. This was the moment I realized this location was a terrible spot to build a home. I put my deer in the box to heal, replaced him, and upgraded our base level. I assigned another Cattiva to help rebuild. I placed the feed box and loaded it with baked mushrooms. The Arsox returned to destroy everything. I fought back, but he killed me again. I spawned in my base, collected my items, and saw that the Arsox was stuck inside the wooden foundation. This was both good and bad. He could not move, but his fire attacks were destroying my base. With half of our base burned down, I decided to pack up and move. I demolished the remaining items, put them in chests, and searched for a better area. I found a magnificent flat area populated by electric hedgehogs and yellow squirrels. This place had a massive selection of iron veins. It was an absolute no-brainer. I tried to place our second pal box, but the game locked me out because I was not in a guild. What do you mean I was not in a guild? I am playing completely solo. I had to fully dismantle our first base first. I built a new pal box here. I assigned my arch enemy Arsox to help with wood cutting and fueling our fires. Our deer helped with lumber and I put a Cattiva on building. She was not in the mood to work. So I swapped her for a Tombat who has level 3 mining skill. I placed down new foundations, workbench, chest, feed box and beds for the team. I cooked some food and baked mushrooms. It was time to retrieve our left behind resources from our old base site. While traveling back, I got attacked by wild creatures. And died on the road. Why does this always happen to me in every single video? I found a fallen meteorite guarded by hostile monsters. I was too scared of dying again, so I left them alone. I grabbed our stored resources. On the way back, I spotted a low health Arsox. Well, I could not resist. I threw a spear. And captured him. And suddenly 2 more angry Arsox spawned right next to me. This was a clear sign to get the hell out of there. Back at our new base, I struggled to build wooden stairs because of the clunky snapping system. I upgraded our pal box and assigned our wisp pod to help around the base. This new base area was excellent, but there was no stone nearby. I had to go on a rock gathering run. I found a syndicate camp, a wild creature locked inside a cage. If you defeat the guards and free the animal, it joins your collections. But I had 0 arrows, so I skipped the camp and caught some electric hedgehogs on the way. Back at base, I unlocked a berry plantation, a ranch, a gear workbench, and fire arrows. I also noticed a structured blueprint called the Stone Pit. I originally thought this was just a simple storage box, but it actually produces an infinite amount of stone right inside your base. Next time, read the freaking description. such a dumb. I unlocked more recipes, made a feedback, and caught a wild wolf named Dialog. Night fell, and I placed down a furnace to smelt our iron. I built a crusher and a logging site. I thought the logging site was just for storage. It actually produces wood. I crafted a shield, a feathered headpiece for defense, and a saddle for our wolf. I placed 2 berry plantations and a wheat plantation. The workers started cutting wood and mining stone automatically. I upgraded our base. I built more beds and a hot springs bath with a nice ocean view for our tired workers. I went exploring and found a hacking tower with a puzzle. You have to fill all the blocks with electricity without stopping. Easy! I completed the puzzle and received a rare pendant of diligence. I walked into a war between the Syndicate bandits and the Free Paul Alliance. I joined the fight. Tried to capture a bandit, but failed. I unlocked Travel Point and talked to a breeder who wanted me to make him 5 cakes. My friend, I do not even know how to make a cake for myself. I caught some pink sheep named Woody Pops. And placed down our statue of power at base. We offered our leaf monk effigies to upgrade our player capture rate. I built a ranch to harvest wool and upgraded to a cooking pot. While crafting, I accidentally stood on our burning campfire and died. Yup, my in-game awareness score is over 3000. I placed a monitoring stand to control worker priorities and upgraded our base. I unlocked the high quality workbench and started making metal tools. I also crafted the rare crossbow we found earlier. This weapon takes a massive amount of time to make. But why? I crafted our wolf saddle. Mounting this wolf gives you a massive speed boost. I turned in our main quest to the village chief. Sold some valuables and went back to the workbench. I made peace with our Arsox and gave him a big cuddle. Aww. I crafted our new crossbow, some pelt armor and a meat cleaver. It was time to challenge our first real boss pal, Chillet. He went down much faster than I expected. I think I over-prepared for this fight. I captured him safely. He is extremely strong. Next, I challenged a night fox named Foxcycle inside an arena dungeon. She was much tougher than Chillet. I accidentally killed her before throwing a sphere. I unlocked gigaspheres, a musket, gunpowder and ammo. We finally have guns. I trained our Chillet up to level 17 and upgraded our gear. We fought a boss, Arsox. My Chillet cut through his health bar like butter. And we captured him easily. During the night, I saw a meteorite guarded by 2 high-level creatures. I forgot to record this because my brain was melting from the long crafting times. I found a giant boss named Pengullet inside a beautiful waterfall cave. was too strong for me. I ran out of ammo, my cave was completely pitch black, and I died. I recovered my body and found a samurai boss named Bushi. He beat me to a pulp, but he looked so cool I was not even mad. I crafted some gigaspheres and walked into our very first boss tower against Zoe and her Grisball. The fight was very easy because my character was noticeably overgeared, but a win is a win. Outside, I found some odd chickens that explode when they run at you. I saved another captured creature from a syndicate cage. And caught their bandit leader as well. I reached a massive traveling tower, freed a trapped NPC, and defeated the ambush. I jumped off the peak of the tower glided across the sky. Back at base, I crafted my musket and constructed the Nitewing saddle. I mounted my new bird and flew high into the sky to finish our adventure on a perfect note. I had an absolute blast exploring the world and capturing all these unique creatures. This fantasy world really brings back the kid in me. I highly disliked how long some of the crafting queues take and the user interface needs some work, but the developers are fantastic and have put a massive amount of love into this launch. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments how I can get better at Palworld, or just laugh at how bad I was. You are an absolute legend, and I will see you in the next episode.